Well, hello, my friends. How are y'all doing today, tonight? Morgan Gecko here, of course. We are going to take our lives in our hands. We're going to go try to make it to another island, planet. Hope we don't get our ass shot down. I thought about carrying some stuff with me in my storage, but there was some stuff I didn't want to lose. I don't want to roll the dice on it, what I've got in there. If I lose it, it's no big deal. So, without further ado, we're going to try to make a run. We'll see how it turns out. If this thing will ever take off. Hop out. Hop back in, see if it'll go. Now, I don't know what causes that. Whatever it is, I wish to hell it would stop. Because I know it's no big deal to wait. It's not like I'm in a hurry to... That was me popping the top on a supermarket brand Dr. Pepper. No, it's not, it's root beer. I like root beer because you can drink it warm. So anyway, we'll try this again. There we go. We are leaving from an undisclosed location from a planet to be named later. And I realize it doesn't make any difference because this isn't being shown live, so nobody watching this is going to be able to say, he's leaving from Rocktopia. We'll hide and pop a cap on his ass. No, 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 they can't do that. But still. Sounds cool. Do I want to enter space? It doesn't say anything about getting shot down, so I guess it's okay. So let's back this thing off so we can see where we're going. That should be, yeah. I want to go to Arkadia. So, level up. Get this out of the way. Okay. We're hauling ass. My policy is when you take off, you don't go straight. You don't go horizontally straight. You go down. And the downer, the better. And for those of y'all that don't know, you bring up this readout here. That number there is your elevation. We're at 417. Now we're at 625. That probably is good enough. So we're going to level back out. No, we're not, because I want to go under those asteroids. Now we be 831. That's probably good. I have my navigation commands up here. They're good for all of my vehicles. This is the one: exit seat, change seat, previous seat, recall, and then this is the align horizontal. So when you're flying, if you want to level out, you just give it that and it levels out. Otherwise, especially if you're in space, get back over here and open this up. We be right there. We want to be way to hell over here. So let's see, we're you have to be careful when you're turning, because if you're not level, when you look at your little arrow, you'll find that you're actually spinning. You know, if you're not level and you go into a dive, you'll find yourself just going around and around and around. And sometimes it's hard to get out of that mode. So now we just kick back and hope that no privateers are lurking around these rocks. They have to see you coming, though. They have to be in whatever the range is to be able to see your red or your blue flag on your ship. I think my flag shows up as red. My little marker arrow. I bought this ship off of the auction. It was going to be my spare. Somebody needed a ship, and so enlarged-hearted person that I am, I gave this person a ship, and I started using my spare. And my spare just happened to have a bad reputation. So, and I kind of hate to admit it, but I don't know how to check what the reputation of my ship would be. I might be able to see if I right-clicked on it when I was outside the ship. Somebody had a nice global there. At almost 1,200 pet. But if I jumped out right now to try to find out what my reputation was, I'd die. And I don't know where you would materialize if you died out here. I'm not really worried about bumping into a pirate, because once you're away from the planet, as long as you don't cruise near a space station or you know, just happen within range of one, you're not going to see them. But I do concern myself, though, about running into space mobs, because some of these things, it seems like you can't outrun them. Maybe you can outrun them, but it's real slow. I don't know. But on the way over to Rocktopia from wherever the hell I was, I think I was making a run from Cyrene to Rocktopia. And so I just ran straight through. Oops, there's a space mob right there. Space mob. a hermit something or other. Since he's the only one I see, I guess he is a hermit. But anyway, oops, there's a couple of for those of y'all that aren't familiar with space, the orange triangles designate a space mob. And unless you're packing a laser and a plethora of ammo, and you think you're hot shit, it's best to not mess with them. I've gone hunting for them a couple of times, and I've never had much luck with the loot. As I said earlier, my theory about space flight is that if you're able to get away from the planet unscathed, you're pretty much golden if you change your elevation a couple of hundred meters or whatever the units are on the elevation. Let's see where we are. Oops. Actually, that is the one I want. We're at 1100 right now. Yeah. But I don't know what the maximum up and down is. That would be an interesting thing to know. But I do know that it is quite a range from the bottom of your available space to the top. And so if you get away from the horizontal as you come out of the planet, the chances of bumping into a pirate out in the vast void of space are pretty slim. If you're going to get shot down, it's either as you're going in or as you're leaving and as you approach the planet. So I must have gone over a server line. My policy is to change elevation up or down, you know, between 500 and 1,000, whatever the meters are, or whatever the units are. And don't go straight for a planet. You don't have to make multi-stage dot to dot to dot to dot route, but you know, try not to go on a straight line between where you were to where you want to be. Make a triangle if you want, you know. We were up here, we want to be down here, so I'm going to go over this way some, and then I'm going to come back this way. Or, you know, here and here. I suppose you could go over here to 2-line, and then over here to the next island, you know, go that way and then that way and then come in. But it just takes that much longer. And, you know, the flight's boring enough as it is. So. I don't think I have to worry about running out of oil, because I keep a lot of oil in this thing. It's my storage vehicle for oil, and so I usually have more than enough, and then if I need to put some oil in my Slippin or the Lancer or my hoverpod or my car or whatever the hell that next island is. It's the Cracker. I'll just take a little bit out of this, and fortunately the oil is not something that's lootable, so excuse me a second, I got a cough. I'm sorry about that. It almost looked like another server boundary. And the other thing that I do is let's see. That's the space station right there. That's the Arkadia moon. I try not to pass very close to the space station. I try to come in from an angle, because I wouldn't say that I was a pirate. I tried the space PvP thing a little bit, and one of the things that you can do is you position yourself around the space station and change your seat. As long as you're in the driver's seat, your engines are going to be fired up. It may not be going full blast, but you'll have a glow behind you. But if you change seat, then your engines go out, and you can just sit there and wait. And I used to land on the very top of the space station and change seat and then just wait. And when somebody appeared and they took off, I'd follow them as best I could, and then I'd go after them. You can't let your prey get too far ahead of you, because theoretically these things are all the same speed, so you're never going to be able to actually overtake somebody. But if you can get in behind them, they may not look behind to see if anybody's following. And once you're officially into PvP space, then you can start taking pot shots from behind. And I never looted anybody, because I never actually shot anybody down. But I didn't want to loot anybody. I just wanted to see if I could, get the kill. It's bad enough that you're gonna inconvenience somebody because they're gonna have to materialize somewhere and repair the ship. They're going to be pissed off because they think that they lost their stuff, and then they'll be semi-afraid to come out because they think that you're going to be waiting for them, But it was just an experiment to see if I could do it. But I never could, but it was kind of fun chasing people around. I never played any other games besides this. I didn't play any of the air shoot 'em up games where you learn to do some maneuvers in a flying vehicle. I've led a sheltered life. Although that would be a nice phase to get into, Mining's getting to be a sort of a no-win proposition. As soon as Mind Art thinks that enough people have figured something out, to where you're actually able to turn a profit in mining, then they change the algorithm or whatever it is. They adjust the location map for the ores in matters. You you have to go through the process of finding whole new ore fields and learning what's where and what, you know, what the best finder is, all that good stuff. So, if any of y'all have watched it this far, you know, if you're rooting on the pirates to get me, if there's anything that you'd like to see, put something in the question area down below. If it's not too much out of my skill level, I'll seriously consider it. May not be able to do it for very long, you know, depending upon how expensive the equipment is and that sort of thing. But I'll sure as hell give it a shot, because like I said, I'm, you know, after, let's see, after 15 years, I'm getting kind of bored. I might not be so bored if I was actually seeing a bunch of swirlies and, you know, all that good stuff. But I'm open to new things. Hell, I could have done that. Make a little bit of an adjustment. Level up. There we go. Excuse me, I got a cough again. I had some heart surgery back in late January, I think. And I had a really bad cough before, and that was one of the symptoms of the heart issue I had. And since then, I have a different kind of cough, and it's not near as energetic. It's more of a drainage thing. And so every once in a while I have to clear my throat a bit. But for all of y'all who have subscribed to my channel so far, I really do appreciate it. You don't know how giddy I get when I see that I've got one more subscriber. I'm up to 20 now. My next short-term goal is 25. As another guy says, we're going to 25, one subscriber at a time. My channel's never going to be as big as these other guys because to tell the truth, you know, I don't work at it near as much as they do. I don't have the bankroll that those guys do. I put in a little bit each month, just, you know, to keep me in walking around to ammo. But, you know, it's no big deal. But that reminds me of something else that I've had on my mind. It's this whole Patreon thing. I don't ever plan to ask you guys for any donations. You know, I don't think, you know, a channel for this game is really ever worth begging for some money, you know. You know, because frankly, you know, I'm not that interesting. But even if I was, I can't see asking somebody else to pay for me to be able to play this game. It's not like if I don't get some money from you guys, I'm going to stop playing. Well, hell, I ain't going to stop playing. I've been playing all these years. You know, what makes you think I'm going to stop now? And they argue, well, you know, for me to be able to have the gear to make this interesting, you know, well, crap. Why should I ask you guys to pay for better armor for me or bigger weapons for me? You know, y'all aren't getting anything out of it. I'm making out like a bandit, you know. And some will say, well, I won't be able to afford to make these videos. I'm putting these videos up here. This is worth something. It doesn't cost anything to put these damn videos up. It's not like you have to have a fancy camera, you know. I like to go camping. I have a travel trailer, and I like to go to state parks and stuff around Texas. And I have in the past put up the odds and ends vehicle when I'm at a nicer state park, but you know, I'm not going to ask for you guys to finance my buying a new camera to be able to take videos to put up on YouTube. It's not that important. Like I said, these guys are going to continue to put videos up on YouTube no matter what. If I played any other game, or if I was actually a gamer and there was a new game out, I would ask y'all to contribute to me buying the new game. It's not doing you guys any good. You know, it's me just taking advantage of y'all's goodwill. But that's just how I feel about it. I don't have the balls to ask you guys for donations on account of it's stupid. So my opinion is, my two-peck is that I don't think you guys should be doing that. You shouldn't have to pay somebody to watch them play a game. They're just taking advantage of you because they're going to be playing this damn game anyway. And having a YouTube channel is an ego thing, you know. So anyway, well, I tell you what, I'm going to cut this thing off right here. And when I get to where we're going, we'll fire this thing back up and we'll land, and that'll be the end of it for a few minutes. So anyway, we'll see you guys when we get there. We're back. I just thought of something that I might ought to bring up for people that don't do space yet. When you're flying around out here, there are places that you can't go. I mean, that's a big ass map, you know. But there are places that you can't go. If you consider this, you know, 3 dimensions, this is straight across this way, and in and out of that picture, you know. There's an axis that's coming right out at us. There's only so far out from that picture that you can go. It's like if that's me, you know, and coming out of that picture is that direction there. There's only so many thousand meters or whatever up you can go. There's only so many meters down you can go. There's only so much that away. There's only so much that away or that away. But if you bring up your map, space map, and you zoom way out like this, you can see that there's a darker area right there. And that is a non-server area. There's the same thing over here. All of this out here, non-server. So if you're, well, I'll do it this way because I know this one. If you're leaving Arkadia and you want to go to Cyrene, you think the shortest distance is going to be right across there. Except when you get right there, your spaceship's going to come to a screeching halt because that's a non-server area and you cannot get in there. And you'll receive a message saying that you're not allowed in that part of space. And so you have to go up and around, and you have to be careful how you cut that corner right there. And you have to make sure that you're far enough out not to hit it. It's the same thing when you come back in this direction. It's the same thing over here. There's a corner right there. And so you have to fly out and then come back in. And that goes for all of these planets, I believe. I know that when you go from Cyrene over to Calypso, you can't just go straight across. You'll get over here and you'll hit that server wall and you'll come to a screeching halt and you'll receive a message saying that you can't go into that part of space. And then you either have to come straight across here, or you have to start poking your way across here looking for that corner so that you can come right in, as opposed to getting into where the space stations are, because that's where you're going to run in to the pirates. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out to the people that haven't ventured into space yet, haven't tried interstellar flights. So anyway, I'm going to hop back out and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, we're back, and we just hit the edge of Arcadian space, I guess. I was over here, or actually maybe over here, and I came back in, and remember I said that you had to watch out for the server lines. I had to make sure that I didn't hit that corner right there, because I've hit that thing a bunch trying to come in from the sides. So anyway, let's see. Wow. Do I want to land on Arkadia? Not really, but I don't have the patience to fly for too long. So, whoops. There's a pirate right there. Oh, or somebody with the, who's that? Constantine Plastic Karlamov. So haven't been here in so long I forgot the name of the place I'm over. This is Celeste Harbor. I'm gonna figure out where in the hell I am. Wow. I haven't ever tried it before, but let's go land in one of these things. I don't remember these things being here. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, that is stupid. We'll just jump out. That was a 1-point landing. And I died. Yeah. What the hell is all this? Wow. Well, I don't need that. Yeah. Come on, man, let's run. Oh. I didn't have a functioning I've been away too long. Yeah, I think I want to go down. We'll see. I don't. Well, we're going to take a quicker route. We're just going to go to Celeste Harbor and not Celeste Harbor Military HQ. Drop off some stuff. You recall. I just brought some fruit and some stones over. Nutrio bars. Nope. I'm gonna have to make some. Yeah, okay. Let me show you guys something before I end this thing for good. I don't think I've shown y'all my crib. Not that it's all that fancy or anything. This outer area is kind of bare because you're only allowed 5 articles in it. So this is my entertaining area. I got a few trophy heads for the lower level missions that give those. Turn this. Yeah, turn that off. I always keep a fire going. My sleeping area. For when I bring the ladies over. These things can be kind of buggy. Got a few swords. I'm not really able to use any of them efficiently. I don't have the skills for these ones that light up especially. And then I've got these Katsuichis. Katsuichi. Have a collection of my Rocktopia axes. I've got a Karma Killer. That was the unlimited version of a course something or other that at the time was one of the best guns in the game, but not so much anymore. And then I got my little art collection here. And that's that. And then I have I have an apartment over on Calypso also, but it's not much more than a storeroom. Man, it gets hazy over here. Anyway, that's it for this one. I appreciate anybody that stayed to the very end. It is an exercise in patience for you, I'm sure. If you're here to hear it, if you haven't already, hit that like button and or the subscribe. If you're a subscriber, if you're one of the 20 that are here, hit that notification bell and you'll receive notifications whenever new videos come out. When I have a place that is interesting enough to do one, they come out several a week, so it's always that to look forward to, or to make those the days you decide not to play. I don't know. Anyhow, I'll let you guys go, and we'll see y'all the next time. Thanks for watching, and remember to try to have fun, because it's only a game. So, bye y'all.